Hello! I did a 15 book pre-screen with CGC, and yeah, I think we did okay. This is pretty dang heavy, so let's see how many out of 15 we got back. And I think there's some pretty big books in here, so let me get this unboxed and we'll take a look. Okay, first we got the rejects. I don't know how many are in there. Feels like 2 or 3. So that is a good sign. Don't like to get too many rejects. Alright, so I'm just going to randomly pull out of here. Now let's see what we got here. It's packaged pretty snugly in this thing, so let's get the first one out. Gotta be careful here. There we go. Alright. That one is not easy to get in 9.8, and that one will sell instantly. Yeah, I've only had a couple of these. The last one I got as a 9.8. It's Transformers 50, if I didn't mention that. Awesome book, great book. One of the best Transformers books ever, in my opinion. I think the last sale at that time was something like $700, so I was like, I don't have any idea what this thing's worth, so I put it on an auction. The starting bid, I put like $7.99 or something like that, and I was like, but I'll accept offers. Somebody offered me $1,200 to finish the auction early, and I was like, okay, I'll do it. So I'll probably list with this one again for something like that, and yeah, apparently this one is in high demand. Maybe it's really hard to get 9.8. I'm assuming it probably is. Look at this black spine right here. So yeah, that is, yeah, we got off to a good start there. All right, next one. Okay. Yeah, I've had a couple of these come through. This one's perfect. It's a little bit miscut, which is common on this book. You can see almost like it's a little rounded here on the bottom. That's common for the book. I see it all the time in this book. So it's one of those quirks that you see out there. I'm not seeing any bend gate, so that's good. But newsstand, X-Men 268 got quite a bit of value. Captain America cover, all that good stuff. Okay, next one, Ultimate Fallout 4. I've actually worked on this book for someone else before, not this particular book, but I think it was an 8.0-ish copy. And but yeah, this is the first time I've actually worked on this book for myself. So I bought it as a 9.4. It had that poly bend down the back. You know, it had been inside a poly bag, and often it'll get that, you know, bend right down the middle. And so I just got rid of that. The book's pretty much perfect now, so obvious 9.8. We got the 9.8. So that'll be about a $900 or $1,000 book right there. All right, this one is not my book, I don't believe, but I'm thrilled that I got the 9.8 for him. He's trying to get all McFarlane Amazing Spider-Mans in both direct and newsstand and a 9.8, and he's almost there. I think this is one of the ones that'll fill a hole for him. So very, very, very happy for him. And now we got a Ghost Rider, number 10. This one has a surprisingly lot of value from 1975. It's got a Hulk cover. Yeah, look that one up. It's worth a ton of money. So I don't remember what I bought it at. It was 9.4, 9.6, I'm sure. And yeah, beautiful book. Did get off white to white pages. I don't think that's a surprise on this one. So we'll be happy to get the 9.8. I actually must save that one for last. Okay, everybody will recognize this one, Amazing Spider-Man 238, First Hobgoblin. One of the most popular books out there. And once again, I'll have no trouble selling this book. I'm kind of sticking to mostly books now that sell easily. I don't like to sit on books. I like to get the money in and move on, be able to buy more books, right? So yeah, this is definitely on my radar all the time. Anytime I see this and, you know, where it looks like I can get a bump on it, I pick it up if the price is right. So yeah, 238, white pages, tattoos included. This was a little tricky to press. You got the insert in here you have to protect around it to keep like an indentation. A lot of times when I'm done, they look better than they did on the stands, because a lot of times on the stands they had that little indentation or whatever. So I kind of get rid of that a lot. Sometimes you can't get rid of all of it, but it doesn't really count against the grade, but it certainly makes the book present better. And always got to check for the tattoos. And yeah, very, very cool book. Happy to have it in the 9.8. Okay, this one, not a big key or anything. Transformers number 23. I just happen to love this book. I got this one in a lot, I believe, of 60 Transformers, and been submitting them slowly over time. Not worth a ton of money, but I just love Transformers. So yeah, I have a soft spot for it. So I just have to pick them up when I see them. And I think this one came from the same lot as that Transformers 50 I showed you just a little bit ago. It came from the same seller. So it's probably part of the same collection. Maybe bought off the same stand by the same guy. Maybe even the same comic shop. Who knows? So yeah, very, very cool Statue of Liberty cover. And you know, not worth a bunch, but heck, it's a 9.8 white pages. This is one I picked up alongside another X-Men. I don't remember which X-Men issue I bought this with, but it came as a lot. It was the other book that I was targeting, and this one was just so perfect I just had to submit it anyway. And it got 9.8 white pages. This is one of those 9.85s. You know, it's almost 9.9. It's so nice. But yeah, very happy about that. And as anybody following this channel knows, by looking at my wall here, this is one of my favorite books of all time. And yeah, I can't say enough about this book. I just absolutely love it. And, you know, Chris Claremont's story, of course, and the John Romita Jr. Cover. So, yeah. Whenever I see it for a good price, I pick it up. I'm hoarding these things, I swear. I think I have 8 or 9 9.8s now, and I'm just hanging on to them. I think it's a good investment. I just love it so much. It's the one book that I hoard. I don't really hoard books. This is the one I just can't help myself. So yeah, and they're not that expensive. You can still get a raw high grade for $10, and you can turn it into a 9.8, which is a $150, $200 book. So I just do it. I can't help myself. Anybody wants to send me their X-Men 207s, I'll gladly take them from you. Okay. Amazing Spider-Man 152. You know, this is one of those books where sometimes when I'm looking for books online, I'll find one. And to get reduced shipping, I'll look through the guy's inventory and I'll be like, oh, okay. This one isn't a huge moneymaker or anything, but it's going to make me $80 or something. So I'll buy it along with the other one and get combined shipping and save a little bit of money on them. And you know, this one was practically perfect when I bought it. So yeah, good little tip. I mean, if you're gonna buy from somebody, always check their inventory. Maybe they have something else that can make money for you, or something else you just want in your collection, right? And that's a good way to save and spread out the shipping over several books. So yeah, 9.8 off-white to white pages from 1976. Beautiful, gorgeous cover. Okay, 2 books left. Let me do this one first. And voila. And of course, you know, I love this book. So it's good to do this one just right after doing the 207 because very similar covers. And I'm pretty sure that when McFarlane was doing this one, he probably was inspired by the Romita Jr. I don't know that for a fact, but I wouldn't be surprised. So yeah, Todd McFarlane cover, one of the most popular books, you know, from the Copper Age, certainly, that people want to have in their collection. And I mean, it's for obvious reasons. I mean, it's just one of the greatest covers ever created. And this is not my book. And I know the gentleman watching this right now is just going to be jumping out of your seat because, yes, this is your book. And I only have one Incredible Hulk 340 that I'm doing for people right now. So if you're watching this and you're seeing this and this is your book, you know it's your book and not somebody else's. So I know you'll be happy about that. When he showed me pictures online originally, I was a little bit skeptical on whether it could get 9.8 because it was a raw. And it looked like maybe 9.6 would be the cap. But once I got it in, man, it's just got like a few little tiny little things going on the edge of the spine. Otherwise, just immaculate. Perfect book. This ridiculous book. So he's going to be happy about that, getting the 9.8 white pages. And it's a pretty big book. I mean, it's not as big as the newsstand, but it's got some value. And kind of glad this one came last because I think this might be the biggest book of the entire bunch, believe it or not. And it is Malibu Sun number 13. If you remember, I did a video a while back where I got a 9.8 of the error version, which where this is all negative space or whatever, and the colors didn't work when they printed it originally. So I'm going to be selling this one. I bought it as a lower grade. I think it was, I'll put that information on the screen, maybe 9496. And for a fraction of what I paid, a fraction of what it's worth now. But it was so perfect, just needed cleaned up. Had a few bends here or there. Otherwise, pretty much perfect book. So we're very glad to have the 9.8 white pages. I'm going to post this for sale. If you're watching this and you're interested in this book, hit me up on Instagram at Improved Collecting or improvedcollecting@gmail.com. It might go quick though. I'm going to post it probably on Elite 11, and I don't imagine it'll last very long. But if it's still around and you're interested, just let me know. I would love to keep this book. One day I will own this book. It's just worth so much money. I just need that money back in so I could buy more books. Got mouths to feed, that type of thing. So that's it for today. Very cool, very successful pre-screen. That means we got 12 out of 15 on that one. I'm not sure which ones didn't get it, but I think all the big ones got the 9.8, which that's always cool. So stay nerdy. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.